So I'm Srinivesha Naika.
I'm Pche.
I'm Pche.
I'm Sarah. I'm Dr.
Okay, so I will be giving a brief introduction about why technology should be used in early childhood education. So, in the rapidly evolving landscape of education, technology has become a powerful factor, transformation the way we approach early childhood education. So, the integration of technology into the learning environment of young children has become more than just a trend. It is a new recognition as a fundamental component in shaping the educational experience of the future generation.
Myself, Mithuli and Himali.
So, as Julia said, I'm pretty sure she was talking about a smart classroom. So, according to her, technology should be used as a mandatory thing in a classroom. But I believe if you all think that it should be included in a classroom, I believe teachers can be more creative and think out of the box, and teachers can be playing with children with hands-on activities and everything. So I don't think those kind of smart stuff, smart classroom stuff such as projectors or whatever screens or anything is a must for classroom learning. For kids' health, when you are staying in the long time institute, when used in moderation and with proper guideline, technology can be incorporated in a way that minimize physical health issues and promote health screen habits. So, as example, education can encourage children to take short moments break between digital learning sessions to promote physical activities. So, my next point is research has shown that introducing technology at an early age helps children develop essential digital literacy skills that are increasingly important in today's society. Children can learn basic computer skills and how to navigate digital interfaces through age-appropriate software and devices, setting the foundation for their future's use of technology. And also, my second point is research has shown that by integrating technology into early childhood education, we can better prepare children for the digital world they will surely encounter as they grow up.
As Dilli said that we should use technology to teach children. I would like to ask my next colleague who's going to argue with me to answer this question: how you are going to help the child teach through technology? So I would like to take the pandemic as an example and talk about this fact. So because of the pandemic, children were forced to use technology, and by that children got more attached to technology, and then they reduced hands-on and play learning. So, and also, for young children, excessive screen time can be interfere with their development of language, social and motor skills. Babies and toddlers need face-to-face interactions with their caregivers to learn how to communicate their emotions and explore their environment. And also, I would like to say, as Julia mentioned, screen time can be limited, but it's not true. As we think practically in our daily life, do our cousins or nephews or the ones we know, do they limit the screen time of their children? Do they actually do that? They don't. What they do is, for everything, to feed, to shower, to teach, for everything they use the phone for their easy access. yes, it is important, but not through. I don't think through technology it is important, because even fine motor skills. Why do you want to say that technology will only help fine motor skills to develop? Because for fine motor skills, there's so many play-based activities you can do to develop their fine motor skills. So I really don't think technology is really important to develop that fine motor skill. And when you say about learning, how can you specifically say about language development that it's through technology? Technology is not a face-to-face interaction. So through play and through children interacting with each other, only language will develop.
You can see that it says it filters the blue as you can see like this. Now, for example, you can see the blue line. So if you activate this option, you can't see the blue line. So that's what I said. So talking about personalized learning opportunities, one of the notable advantages of technology in early childhood education is the ability to tailor learning experience to individual needs. For an example, the children who are having auditory disabilities and visual disabilities. So, if you are an early childhood educator, you should provide the child provide education which is accessible for all. Like, it should be a generalized method where every student can get the education. So, adaptive learning platforms and softwares allow educators to address the diverse learning styles and phases of each child, ensuring that lessons are more challenging and accessible.
See, mode of education methods. They don't use technology for it, and they learn through experimentation, exploration. They explore. They really learn from it. And you mentioned that this shield, which is, but then that is not available in some phones. It is not available in some phones, and also parents are not knowledgeable to make it right. Some parents, they are not knowledgeable enough to make it right. Also, in some apps, it is not available in some apps, the iShare. Also, you mentioned that even though they use this iShare, is it good to allow them screen time? It is proven that in research it says that from birth to age 8, which is the easy educational time period, children spend an average of just over 2 hours per day with screen media. So even though we have iShare, is it good? It actually is really harmful for children.
It's a compulsory. We said that it's useful if we use the technology in early childhood education to teach children. So, in preparation for tech-driven world, early childhood education plays a vital role in preparing children for the future. So, given the increasing integration of technology into various aspects of daily life, introducing into the learning environment, ensure that children are familiar and comfortable with digital tools. So, this early exposure lays the foundation for a seamless transition into an increasingly digital and interconnected world. So introducing technology early helps children develop essential digital literacy skills, preparing them for the technology-driven world they will encounter as they grow older. It's a compulsory. We said that it's useful if we use the technology in early childhood education to teach children. So, in preparation for tech-driven world, early childhood education plays a vital role in preparing children for the future. So, given the increasing integration of technology into various aspects of daily life, introducing into the learning environment, ensure that children are familiar and comfortable with digital tools. So, this early exposure lays the foundation for a seamless transition into an increasingly digital and interconnected world. So introducing technology early helps children develop essential digital literacy skills, preparing them for the technology-driven world they will encounter as they grow older. We need this point that children engaging actively for the this involve exercise. So they not actively participate in that because they and then excessive screen time potentially hinder their physical, social and cognitive development. Interacting with the screen for extended period may limit their opportunities for physical play and face-to-face social interaction, which are essential for their growth.
Disposal, they didn't have access to much more than textbooks and props. So now technology offers more for education and children. So technology can give you access to more resources, innovative teaching methods and variety as you create an activity learning environment for your children. So incorporating technology into your children's development and education can also enables you to create lessons for multiple learning styles. Visual learners can use smart borders or tables to draw pictures and look at other visual aids. While reading, writing, learners can use the same media to absorb information or write down ideas.
With whatever information you've given, in the past 20 years I've been living in this world, I don't think I've ever seen any eye shield in any phones which you mentioned before, but there is a night mode which would reduce the light of the phone, but there is no specific eye shield or whatever she mentioned in technology which I experience. And when it comes to teachers and all, we're talking about early childhood education, and yes, it's the teacher without, I know technology, I don't think it's very important for the teachers as well, because the teacher should be more imaginative and more creative when it comes to knowing that there are so many benefits and so many disabilities that children might face through technology. The teacher should know to use her imagination and creativity to come up with different tasks with the children. And when it comes to development content, there's cognitive, it can affect cognitively, socially, and it's like a holistic development. So there is an evidence where the American Academy of Pediatricians have said that there are different time limits for children to use technology, and I don't think parents also these days, it's an easy thing. Parents just give the phone to the children because it's an easier way. So I don't think even the parents are educated enough to know that technology is not helpful for the child, but because of their easiness and because it's easy for them, they just give it for the sake of giving it. So according to so many researchers also,
for education, and we said that we use technology to teach the children so that we can use it in many ways. So like that when it comes to the role of technology, so many people think that young children don't want technology, but actually it is possible. It is a positive role in learning development. Using touchscreens devices are easiest for preschool children as the fine motor skills are still developing. When the device is used in a correct way, we can actually encourage children to work together, improve their social skills by sharing ideas, taking turns, they can complete their activities. And when it comes to development, if we are talking about physical development, fine motor skills, pressing buttons and letters, and dragging and swiping items in the tab, or moving around objects, like those kind of things, it will develop their fine motor skills.